Hi everyone. I'm posting this video because based on the results I saw from the Google form for direct object pronouns, we need to go over this a good bit more. This was something you did in Spanish 1, but it looks like we definitely need some more help with this. Okay, so look right up here where my cursor is. I'm going to give you some Spanish sentences and some English sentences and connect the two concepts. That way you get a better idea of what direct objects are, what direct object pronouns are, and how they work in Spanish. Okay, we'll start with English sentences. English sentences, like you know, have subject, verb, object. So we'll say, I eat pizza. English sentence, very simple. Subject is I, eat is the verb, pizza is the object. So I'm going to mark down eat right here because that's the important thing that we want to focus on, the verb. And then the question is, what do I eat? I eat pizza, right? Pretty clear. Verb right there, object right there. I'll give you a couple more simple English sentences, and then I'll give you the Spanish form of those. She reads the book. Again, we're going to focus on what the verb is in that second sentence. In that second sentence, reads is the verb, it's the action. What does she read? The book. That's the object of the sentence. Last one, we play baseball in the park. Okay, don't be confused by that extra prepositional phrase right there, in the park. Always focus back on the verb. What's the verb? The verb is play. What do you play? Baseball. Okay, so in these sentences, we have verbs. Okay, so I'm going to mark all the verbs. Oop, not that. I'm going to mark all the verbs in green. And then I'm going to direct you to what the verbs are doing the action to. So here, what do I eat? I eat pizza. I'll mark all the direct objects in yellow. So notice how I said direct objects there. The direct objects are the things that receive the action of the verb. So it's what you eat, pizza. It's what you read, the book. It's what you play, baseball, right? So I'm going to give you those sentences again. Now in Spanish, let's see here. Let's go there. Let's do insert one to the right. Spanish sentence, yo como. Don't want to highlight it. There we go. Yo como la pizza. Spanish sentence, ella. Sorry, the formatting here is driving me a little crazy, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that formatting, that highlighting. Ella lee el libro. And then last one would be, let's see, we play baseball in the park. Nosotros jugamos al béisbol. Okay. All right, so now let's break it down the same way we did the English sentences. Let's make sure that we know what we're doing here as far as what the verb is and what the object is, what the direct object is. All right, so what's the verb? Como. What's the verb? Lee. What's the verb? Jugamos. Okay, so then you ask yourself again, just like you did with the English sentences. You eat. What do you eat? Pizza. We're going to take pizza. We're going to do it right there. We're going to do el libro. And we're going to do el béisbol. Okay, so remember that you play baseball. You're playing the park. You're playing baseball. Okay, so just like we did with the English sentences, we're going to highlight those verbs. Okay. Como lee, jugamos, and then you ask yourself, what is the verb acting on, or what is receiving the action of that verb? You say la pizza, that is our direct object. That is the direct object, la pizza. El libro is the direct object, and el béisbol is the direct object. Okay, so simple definition. Direct objects receive the action of the verb. Okay, clear? So it's what you eat, it's what you see, it's what you play, it's what you prepare. I prepare dinner for my family. It's dinner. We watch movies on Fridays. What do we watch? Movies. So the direct object would be movies. Okay, so that's pretty clear. So now, moving from direct objects to direct object pronouns, what do we do? So let's go back to these English sentences real quick. Instead of saying I eat pizza in English, I could really easily say I eat pizza. I could say I eat it, right? So in this sentence, it would be referring back to pizza. In this sentence, she reads the book. I could say she reads it. It would refer back to the book, right? So basically, this right here, this column is going to be the same thing as this column. It's just replacing it with pronoun. Rather than saying pizza, I say it. Rather than saying the book, I say it. We play baseball in the park. We play it in the park. Okay, so I should put in some plural forms there, but it's fine. English uses it. Let's go over here to Spanish and let's use direct object pronouns. So just like the word it or the word them. In English, Spanish uses pronouns. So let's talk about what the pronouns are going to be here. Yo como la pizza. La pizza, well, the direct object pronoun for la pizza is going to be la. We'll talk about that in a second. The direct object pronoun for el libro is going to be lo. And the direct object pronoun for baseball is going to be lo again. Okay. So maybe you're asking why it's lo, why it's la, why it's why it's going to be los, why it's going to be las, and some examples. And that's because remember that Spanish uses gender and number where English doesn't. So direct object pronouns. Direct object pronouns replace the direct object in the sentence. Okay. In English, we use it, we use them. I see it. We play them, like the sports or the video games. So English is it, them. Spanish, you're going to have a lot more variety because, like I said, you have gender and you have number in Spanish where you don't in English. Okay, so let's see. How do these work in Spanish? Okay, so if the object, the direct object that you're talking about is singular, singular or plural, and then we're going to do masculine. Okay, let me do a quick little chart here. And then we're going to do insert one to the left, and we're going to do masculine, and we're going to do feminine. Okay. All right. So Spanish has masculine, feminine. So if the object we're talking about, whatever it is that we play, we see, we eat, if it's singular and masculine, we're going to use the pronoun lo. It's plural and masculine, we're going to take that out with the s, we're going to say los. If it's feminine and singular, we're going to say la. If it's feminine and plural, we're going to say las. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with that. Based on what I saw from some of the results on one of the quizzes, you guys did pretty well with that. So that's a pretty straightforward concept. It gets a little trickier when you throw in people. So like you can see me, you can talk to me, you can see her, you can talk to her. In these situations, there's going to be direct objects also. So when we're talking about people, we can throw in the direct object pronouns me. You can throw in the direct object pronoun te for singular, and you can throw in the direct object pronoun nos, and you can throw in the direct object pronoun os if you were talking about Spain. We're not going to use that, but I'll just throw it in there just in case you see a teacher in the future who uses vosotros. Okay, so again, this is for people if the direct object is the person, okay? All right, so those are your direct objects and your direct object pronouns. So let's practice with a couple of sentences here just to give you an idea. We'll do the English sentence and we'll do the Spanish sentence, okay? I bought a book for my son. Okay, So back to the original question, what is the verb in that sentence? It is bought. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the green highlight because that's verbs. What did I buy? What receives the action? Okay, a book. A book. And originally we had those direct objects and direct object pronouns in yellow. So we're going to keep the yellow, not the green. Yellow. I will get this right eventually. Let's see. Yellow. There we go. I bought it for my son. Okay, so now give me that same sentence, but using a direct pronoun in English. I bought it for my son. Right? I bought it for my son. In this case, bought is still a verb. Let's see. I bought is still a verb, so we're going to keep that in green. And in this situation, it is the direct object pronoun, so I'm going to say it in yellow. All right, I bought it for my son. All right, now those same sentences in Spanish, what do they look like in Spanish? Nope, I don't want that. I want to go, there we go. Yo compré, let me change the keyboard here to make it Spanish so I can put in accents correctly. Yo compré el libro para mi hijo. Okay, so again, we're going to use verbs green, compré, green, compré. And then what will I buy? I bought a libro, right? That's the direct object in yellow. All right, and then I'm going to give you that same sentence again using a direct object pronoun. Yo compré lo para mi hijo. Okay, there's an error in that sentence that I'm going to point out. I just want to make sure you guys are all following me with the original, with the most logical translation from English to Spanish. But there's an error here. So you got the error already. Excellent. Good job. Verde yo compré, and again, it's lo because the book is singular, is masculine. Okay. All right, so I hope you're following me so far, where it's the English to Spanish. I bought, that's the verb. What did I buy? The book, that's the direct object. Over here, you replace the direct object, the book, with it. Over here, you replace the direct object, el libro, with lo, because el libro is masculine and it's singular. So the error you might have caught here is, in Spanish, we can't put object pronouns, whether it's lo, or la, or me, or te, or nos, or se. Any object pronoun, we can't put those after conjugated verbs. We have to put those before conjugated verbs. So what I'm going to do, and it's easy for me to do this on the computer, is I'm just going to shift that direct object pronoun to before the conjugated verb. And I'm going to separate them. So now, say yo lo compré para mi hijo. Yo lo compré para mi hijo. So again, it's the exact same sentence. From the English one, it sounds to a Spanish speaker just like it sounds to you for an English speaker. I bought it for my son. I bought it for my son. The only difference is that placement of the direct object pronoun. So that direct object pronoun, because you have a conjugated verb, has to go before the conjugated verb. Yo lo compré para mi hijo. Okay, let's do a couple more English sentences. Okay, we're going to break it down the exact same way. She sold the, what did she sell to us? She sold the coat to us, okay? Actually, let's take a different thing. Let's take, she sold the house to us. Okay, I just want to pick a different pronoun that's feminine in this case. She sold the house to us, okay? So in English, I would say she sold it to us. Okay, so again, you want to do a quick assessment. What is the verb? What is the object pronoun? What is the direct object pronoun? So the verb in that sentence is sold. So we're going to put that in green. Okay, sold. Green. What did she sell to us? She sold the house. That's the direct object. I'm going to put that in yellow, just like I did before. Okay. And then here, I replace the house with the direct object pronoun, it. Okay. All right. I'm going to stop there. I'm going to pause it for a second. I'll come back with the second video because this video is really long. But I will continue with the second video to finish off this concept.